Hey, welcome to SourceFed. I'm Joe Beretta.
And I'm Steve Zaragoza.
And the nice history digging folks over at Ancestry.com just got done digging through some history, and they claim to have dug up something that's really pretty kind of very interesting. According to their super sleuths, the first African-American president just might be a descendant of the first documented slave in American history. Crazy!
Apparently, Barack is the great, and a whole lot of other greats grandson of John Punch, the 11th great-grandson of John Punch. Ancestry.com's resident genealogist, Joseph Shumway, states, two of the most historically significant African Americans in the history of our country are amazingly directly related. Awesome!
Yeah, it is. So it goes like this. Obama's father is from Kenya, so the connection isn't made there, but his American mother, Stanley Ann Dunham, who is Caucasian, was found to retain African heritage in her family tree. It turns out her ancestors, who were white landowners in colonial Virginia, actually descended from an African man living in the colonies.
This man was John Punch. In 1640, he was like, peace out, and escaped from Maryland and found his way down to Virginia.
Yay!
Once there, he was recaptured.
Boo!
Soon after, he was sentenced to a life of servitude, and the whole shebang was documented.
And thus John Punch became the first documented slave in America. Not the first one, mind you, but the first documented. Things got better for his children, though, because their mother was a white woman who passed on her free status to her offspring, who apparently went on to be prosperous landowners in a Virginia colony saturated in slavery.
So the Punch family line eventually became the Bunch family line because record keepers weren't really good at keeping records back in the day.
Quick note, the same thing happened to my family too, but more recently. My Canadian grandfather used to spell his last name Beretta, B-A-R-R-E-T-T-A, and the Canadian military misspelled it B-E-R-E-T-A, and it stuck. Go on, Steve.
So, with some fact-checking and DNA testing, the Ancestry.com people connected Obama's mother's family, the Dunhams, to the Bunches. They realized that his was a pretty significant find, so they even called in a third party to verify the facts. Elizabeth Schoen Mills from the Board for Certification of Genealogists stated, in reviewing Ancestry.com's conclusions, I weighed not only the actual findings, but also Virginia's laws and social attitudes when John Punch was living. A careful consideration of the evidence convinces me that the Y-DNA evidence of African origin is indisputable, and the surviving paper trail points solely to John Punch as the logical candidate. Genealogical research on individuals who lived hundreds of years ago can never definitely prove that one man fathered another, but this research meets the highest standards and can be offered with confidence.
Oh man, history is cool!
Yeah.
And this all comes out just a month after DNA testing showed that Michelle Obama's family is related to a bunch of white Confederates that fought for slavery in the South. It's crazy! And if there's anything to be taken from all of this, it's that we're all just a bunch of mutts, with all kinds of DNA surging throughout our bodies. We're all the same. We're all the same. What are you?
I'm Mexican.
Oh, that's gross. Go away.
So, what do you guys know about your family tree? Anything interesting? And divulge your DNA info in the comments down below.
And we're about to reach 500,000 subscribers, and to celebrate, we would like you guys to submit a video response telling us why you watch SourceFed and maybe how it has affected your life in a positive manner. We're gonna take all those submissions and make a cool montage video starring you to thank you guys.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks. I'm Joe Beretta.
I'm Steve Zaragoza.
We're all the same.